folks, welcome back to the Wanneroo channel. Hope y'all are doing good. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate the support from y'all. So today we are going to do a quick little video on the kind of a channel update and what's going on and all that. So last time I did a channel update was back, I think about 5 months ago. So I figured now with the weather starting to change, it's still kind of a little bit cold today. It's in the 40s here. I'm hoping for some warmer weather here pretty soon. But yeah, so still a little bit cold. We're just coming out of winter, but the spring weather's starting to kind of perk up a bit. And that's good news for us because it means we're going to be able to get out, film a lot more videos and not have to wrestle with the weather all the time, trying to film things in darker conditions or with snow coming in or whatever it might be. So I think that's going to help a bit and all that. So in terms of YouTube, well, one thing is that YouTube, as it always does, it changes. And one of the things going on right now is basically the shorts are very popular. The YouTube is really pushing the shorts and all that. And I think they're kind of minimizing the long form content ever since they launched the shorts. And especially in the past couple months since they've been pushing them harder, I've noticed a lot of my views on the long form content have gone down. But if I put shorts out there, they get all sorts of, big views and stuff. Now, here's the thing is that I'm kind of a long form content person. I want to kind of wade into a video, get into it, watch something that's 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, get some good information out of it, whatever, and kind of see something happen. But I understand why people like the shorter videos, the shorts. If you're sitting there on your lunch break or whatever, you need to kill some time, you can sit there, watch just kind of these. You don't have to think about things too much. You just sit there and kind of go through these short little videos of less than a minute or so. And I get it. I understand it. They can be very addictive to kind of get into and watch. So a lot of the shorts I've done, I've kind of pulled it from previous long form content that I've done. And also too, at that time, the shorts wasn't really kind of a thing happening. So I wasn't filming specifically to do shorts. So I think now going forward, now that I've seen that a lot of the shorts kind of work well and people like them, what I am going to do is every time that I do a longer form video, now that I'm aware of all this, I will basically film also, aside from the long form video, I will also film specifically 2, 3, 4 shorts or whatever, and turn the camera around so it's more cell phone friendly if you're watching it that way or whatever. And just, basically a long form video, a couple shorts. I think that'll work, and I think people will be happy with that. So basically you'll get, you can watch all of them or you can watch whatever appeals to you or whatever. So I think that should kind of work pretty good. So that's my plan going forward. Also too, in terms of content, well, what do we have coming up? We have some 300 blackout stuff. Now, the one video that I have coming up on that, it's a little bit delayed because there are different things that as I started to wade into it, wouldn't really say issues, but I really want to kind of maybe do more research on it before I actually put the video together and put that out. It wasn't as straightforward as I thought it was going to be due to the powder and the bullet and kind of making them both work together. So that's that. So that'll probably be coming a little bit later than I'd hoped for, but sometimes it is what it is. There's a few things from the winter that I'm going to be kind of wrapping up on the channel. Things that I have already filmed that I also need to kind of film another part to kind of add it all together into one video. So there will be a little bit of that, some finishing up different winter projects. And then going forward into the new year, I just dropped a kayaking video today. I'm going to do a couple of kayaking videos. And there's just going to be a lot of variety on the channel because what I decided from the get-go and what I've decided to do going forward is whatever projects I'm working on or whatever I'm interested in at that time, I'm just going to put it on the channel and film it. So, sometimes it might be, hey, if I go overseas for a month and I travel around, I'm going to be filming videos on that, And so that means I might not be shooting, filming gun videos for a month or something. But, it's going to be a thing of whatever I'm doing, we'll go ahead and film. My general interest is, guns, cars, outdoor stuff. So there'll be more car content in the future. A lot of gun stuff, reloading, all that. Different gear, some outdoor sports and stuff like that. farm tools, you know, chainsaws, pressure washing, all the stuff in terms of living rurally. There's so many different things, and I was even going to do some stuff oriented towards 1099 contractors as well. Because I think for a lot of y'all, looking at the demographics, when I look at the data on the channel, probably a lot of y'all are like me, you know, you're in your 40s or you're in your 30s or you're in your 50s, and you know, you have a lot of big variety of interest and stuff in terms of things you want to do outdoors or things you want to do with your money or whatever it might be. And so probably for a lot of us, we have a lot of similar interests. So I'm just going to film a lot of fun stuff about, you know, whatever I'm doing at the time. And right now I have basically a list of about 50 videos, some of which I've written out a whole, you know, basically not really like, what would you call that? Like the script, like the movie people use, but like kind of a synopsis of what I want to do for a video. Some videos I have filmed part ways, and some are kind of basically done. So there's so much content, and it's just a thing of I'm limited by the time that I have available, resources, money, all that stuff, you know, along with all the regular stuff I have to do in my life. So, you know, basically these days when I'm not, you know, working or whatever, I'm doing YouTube kind of flat out. So, you know, just bear with me, because sometimes there will be times where I can put out a lot of videos and other times where I got to kind of, you know, scale it back a little bit in terms of, you know, whatever it is I'm doing. So you just got to kind of roll with that. But there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming up. Also, one of the things I just did was I upgraded the editing program that I use, so that is a little more helpful in putting the videos together, so that's going to be good. In terms of filming, I'm going to keep the filming all nice and simple and straightforward. I'm not going to get too fluffy with it, like a lot of folks do with these heavily edited videos and stuff. I want to kind of keep it kind of just straightforward and just kind of, you know, kind of like the way YouTube has always been. You know, it's basically more of an organic thing. It's not controlled or filmed by, you know, some big media conglomerate or whatever. So I want to keep it that way and just keep it between me and you guys, basically. So yeah, so a lot of stuff coming up this year. Stay tuned. I think you're going to be surprised at some of the different things that are going to drop. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And lastly, I appreciate the comments that y'all leave. The thing is that in order to grow this channel and make it more viable to where I can look at it on paper and say this is worth me committing, not just kind of, you know, just doing it as a hobby thing and, you know, putting out a video here and there, but in terms of really to turn up the volume and the amount of content coming out, it's basically where, you know, I need all the support from you guys I can get. So if you do watch a video, you know, please take the time to, you know, press that like button. It tells YouTube that, hey, people are interested in that. It pushes the video out to more people. The subscribe button, leaving comments. One thing I like to see in the comments is constructive comments where you're like, well, you know, hey, you know, I'm using this gun and this is the results I get and this and that. I love to see that stuff, because whenever other people watch the video, they have not only the information I put out, but also too information in the comments, and then y'all can kind of talk back and forth with one another as well. So, you know, that's a good thing. It's a resource there for you all to learn and get better and grow. So, you know, I appreciate all the support, and then also too the Amazon Associates links. When you click on those, it just sends a little commission back to the channel. And let me tell you, with you know, the little bits and commissions and stuff I get, I just turn it right around and use it to buy better tripods and microphones and all sorts of stuff to actually make it better to film for y'all. So I actually went back and looked at some of my early videos that I filmed like 2 years ago, and I was like, damn, I have, you know, made some improvement in terms of you just get better at it as you do more and more of it. And I'm sure a year or two from now I'll be even better. I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow. It wasn't like I was crap or anything, but it was just kind of like, you know, I have kind of gotten a bit better at doing videos and stuff, I think. So I think you'll see that as we go through the next year or two. So thanks for y'all being a part of it and watching the videos, and I hope you get some enjoyment and some information out of it. And yeah, Have a good spring and enjoy yourselves, and stay tuned for all the good stuff that's coming up, and we'll see y'all next time.